Hello my friends. If it isn't very obvious by now, I've definitely been procrastinating getting on with this rear quarter. So for the time being, it's not all bad. I need to sort out the rear axle situation. Where it's been crashed, there's a lot of towing. I think the axle's been shunted a wee bit and it's bent or something like that, and it causes the car to crab a little bit. So I've got a new rear axle, and today we're going to refurb that and get it looking nice. Maybe start putting it in, but we'll see. So here it is. It's a little bit grotty, so we're going to clean it up and give it a paint. The spring seats on this are quite rotten, so if I had more time I would have just bought some new spring seats, but I don't, so we're going to cut the old ones off the other axle and weld them on. So we need to clean this up anyway. So that's the plan today. We might need to do a run to the shop and get some wire brushes though, we'll see. Right, I've just knocked these brake hoses out, and I think I'm just going to attack it with the buffing wheel on the grinder, see how good we can get it, and then probably have to run and get some wire brushes anyway. Worth a shot though. That's the spring seat off. Gonna clean all this up, and then obviously that will need replaced, so cut out a wee panel for that. Quality. Give this a quick spray. Just chucked a bit of primer on that for now. Next step is get the car in the air and drop the axle out it so we can get the spring seats and chuck them on this. Right, it's the next day. The car is very much up in the air. I'm gonna drop the axle out of it. That's the shocks and the springs dropped out. We're gonna disconnect the brake line in here and then take the drum off with these. Chuck that to the side for now, then take the axle out. As the brake line popped out, drums off, do the same to the other side, and then we can undo the two bolts, take the axle out. Axle's out the car, now we need to start stripping this one down. All we really need to do is take the spring seats off. I do want to find out what part of it's bent now, so we'll get a look at that. Right, I think I can see where it is. If you look just at that bracket, it seems to trail off there where it's been hit. I'll just compare it with the other axle for you. Harder to tell without the anti-roll bar bracket on it, but I would say that's where the other one's bent. That's the spring seats cut off. I'll just clean these up a wee bit, put them onto the axle, and then start putting it together. Get these ready to go. Can stick this on now. Nice. That's both of them mounted up now. Ideal. So we'll give this a lick of paint and then start building it back up again. In the middle of heating up the axle so the paint sets a little bit faster, and we've got delivery. Okay, after a vast amount of unpackaging, this is the new steering wheel for the car. Luisi, I think. Came out in 924. Matches the wood trim on the door cards, so I thought that would be really cool. So we'll install that in a bit. Okay, I have here all the bushes to put the axle back together. Haven't bothered painting in here because I couldn't be bothered. So you've got these are all like anti-roll bar bushings. I have no idea how I managed to get my hands on these because there's a limited run of 3D printed ones, so that was good. Here's what these bushes are meant to look like, and here's what the ones that came off it look like. So that's going to make quite the difference. And then you've got your middle ones as well. They still make these, just not the side ones. So I'm going to go and find that anti-roll bar, and then we'll chuck that all together. Well, there we go. I'm just giving it an extra little coat of paint on the top there, but all the bushes are on the anti-roll bar, and that is ready to go back in. So I'll wait for that to dry off, and then we'll crack on. Well, that is the rear axle in. Looks pretty good. Really didn't take that long. It's not that big of a job. I'll need to give these spring seats some attention eventually, but they'll pass MOT for now, so we're happy with that. Anyway, that's another job on the road to the MOT ticked off, so I've got a lot of cleaning up to do, and yeah, we'll probably get on with this in the next one.